My name is Gina and I'm from Haunted Flower, and this weekend I saw District 9, written and directed by Neil Blomkamp and produced by Peter Jackson and Philippa Boyen. Um, what can I tell you about this movie that you might not already know, since I'm a little late in putting out my movie review? The plot takes place in 2010 in a fictional reality where 20 years ago an alien ship came to Earth. The aliens couldn't leave, and so they were forced to settle on our planet and made up into like little shacks, and the area is called District 9. This movie is told mostly in documentary form, but also switching back and forth to story form whenever it suits its purpose, with interviews from people who knew the main people involved. And I like the format because I'm a fan of reality-based awkwardness from The Office. And so watching a few people kind of playing that out a little bit, it makes it more realistic. It makes you believe that maybe this could have happened. How the characters behave in this movie is very realistic to how things might play out in real life if this were to happen. This movie has a lot of social commentary on it. It deals a lot with racism, bias, stereotypes, and it also plays an interesting part on looking at human impatience. For example, these aliens landed in the 80s, and they've been waiting around 20 years to try and achieve their goals. And if something happens to, say, a human being in this movie, they're not satisfied if they can't get a solution within 3 days of the problem occurring. The human race is so impatient that it can't buy and solve its own problems. It's almost a commentary on the economy. It's a timely argument, so it's kind of interesting. This movie has stunning special effects. The aliens are amazing. They are called prawns, and they do have some prawn-like tendencies. They have little things coming out of their mouth, and at first, of course, they are somewhat repulsive because they are unfamiliar, but once you start reading their dialogue on the bottom of the screen, because of course the aliens speak a foreign language, then you start feeling for them because they have their own brand of humanity. But with the way the aliens looked, if you just changed the words in the subtitles at the bottom for their lines, it could have been a completely different movie. But since they were saying certain ways, you gained a lot of empathy for them and sympathy, and you related to their plight. You're kind of rooting for the aliens. The alien weapons are amazing. They are so incredible to watch. Giant power balls come out from the guns. There was a gun that had a magnetic pull to it, and it could collect bullets that were shot at it and then go pa-cha and shoot them back at everybody, and that was really fun. There was a giant robot suit that an alien could climb into and just go pa-cha, pa-cha. And it's a little bit like a Transformer or a G.I. Joe suit. They're all kind of blending together here at the end of the summer. This is our last big action movie. The main character's name is Vicus, and he is charged with going throughout the District 9 slum and showing eviction notices to the aliens because they're going to move them to a different area with smaller tents and smaller area a little bit further from the city. And it kind of goes through his journey as he goes from being gung-ho about it to maybe slowly changing his opinions on the subject. And that's all I'm going to say about him, because you'll have to see it to know what happens. I have to say, this is a really great movie. I felt I got a lot of story, a lot of special effects, and it was a great overall piece to see, and it gives you a lot of food for thought, so I highly recommend it. Thanks for watching! It is hot in my office today. Peter Jackson, I'm waiting for The Hobbit to come out. Hurry up!